Where the Wild Things Are. That's read by Sean Connery. And his mother called him Wild Thing. And Max said, I'll eat you up. So he was sent to bed without eating anything. Hello, Island Mike here with Wanderlust Bay Ministries. I performed over 2,000 weddings. So hopefully I've learned something that I can share with you so that you can perform the absolute most beautiful weddings in the world. And today we are specifically going to talk about delivering the perfect wedding ceremony script. So look, here's the dirty little secret. I don't know, maybe it's not a secret, but have you ever been to a wedding before? Have you ever been to multiple weddings? They all are the same. They sound the same. The words are the same. 95% of every script says almost the exact same thing. And that's okay. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. I mean, the words that come along with marriages and commitment and love and the shared experience that we all have, those are common to all of us. So, accounting for things like religion or any special circumstance about the couple, for the most part, any script is going to work. And we can save you a lot of time. You just pick one of the ones that I have in the description below, and your search is over. And then you can focus on the most important part. That's the delivery. Look, I've used the same ceremony script for hundreds of weddings. And I get people that come up to me every wedding. Oh my gosh, it was the most beautiful wedding I've ever seen. Your words, they were so perfect. Yeah, I mean, great. And I didn't even talk to the couple. It's not like I meet them in advance or we discuss it. They show up on the beach, I perform the ceremony, and then that's it. It's very often the delivery that matters. Okay, so that being said, that's what we're going to work on today, is how do you set yourself up to be Morgan Freeman or Sean Connery so that you freaking blow minds, okay? The first one is setting the attitude and the demeanor, setting the stage for the ceremony. All right. For some reason, I think we're just shown in movies and maybe through life when you go to a wedding at a church or a synagogue or you see things online, it's all very regal and it's very solemn and everybody's so serious. Look, I mean, it's a fun event. I mean, don't you want it to be that? I think everybody does. And your approach is going to be about getting people excited, getting them to know that this is a good event. I mean, an exciting event, a fun event, and it's going to be sweet and it's going to be nice. And that's all you need to do. And there's ways to do it. Now, the first one is you got to be relaxed. You can't go up there all stiff. So if you need a shot ahead of time, knock back a shot of tequila, just one, and it's got to be like 5 minutes before you go on. Don't start throwing them back and getting, trust me, then you get sloppy. It doesn't work. So you get up to the front. And you want to engage with the crowd a little bit. You want to let them know the expectation of, hey, we're going to have fun today. Depending on the crowd, you better know the crowd and you better know the couple to say something like this. Hey, if anybody here has anything they want to throw in, listen, I don't want to hog the microphone. Jump in if you got something to say. And, maybe you got to tell a joke just to start. Some corny little joke, just throw it out there and get people excited. Or, I don't know. We're here to celebrate love. We're here to celebrate John and Sarah. And we're here to celebrate Jaeger. Yeah, it's going to be a party, guys. That's what you got to do to get people in the mood. I mean, you know yourself, you know your crowd, but that is what I'm hoping that I can tell you must do, is to get people relaxed and in the mood for fun. So then it makes everything else a lot easier. And then here's a good example of what happens, and I've seen this, like when you're in one of these serious weddings, like if somebody drops a ring, which is common, when you drop a ring, everybody's like, oh, what happened? And everybody acts like it's some big deal, versus like at a wedding where everybody's relaxed, be like, oh, nice job, loser, pick the rings up, and it's not seen as, oh man, did you see that? It's not a mistake. It's more of like, oh, cool, So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Now, adding to your delivery is something very basic, and that is being organized, or don't be disorganized. You do that by your script being in a very ordered way that and you can feel comfortable it's going to be there. So whether it's in a binder and you're just turning the pages over, or, I always recommend actually cutting the script out into small pieces of paper and then pasting them on the inside of like a nice bound book. It always just looks good. But it's there, and you're not like if the wind kicks up and it knocks them out of order, or you're thumbing through because you put them out of order in the last minute. You don't have any of that. When it comes to cell phones or tablets, I definitely recommend you don't use them. But if you are, make sure the thing's charged. Make sure you turn off the sleep mode. Put it in airplane mode so you don't get a call in the middle of the ceremony. And make sure it's like already on your phone so that when you turn the on button on, it's right there waiting for you. All of that adds to just how crisp and professional you look, and it adds to, again, kind of your persona as a badass. Okay? So going from there, we're going to go to the most important one, and that is being prepared, knowing your script inside and out. If you were to tell me you had like 1 hour to prepare for this thing, I would spend like 5 minutes on choosing the script and the rest on reading the script over and over again. Maybe the first 5 times you just read it to yourself, but then a couple times in front of a mirror, in front of a friend or a family member, whatever. You got to be able to deliver that thing. You got to be able to take your eyes off the script at points, too, so you can really talk to the crowd, engage with people, and you can inject some of that, inject some of your energy into it versus just a static reading. So those are the important things, because and all of this is going to tie in again to the number one thing, which is your confidence of being up there in control, in charge. It's your show. You own this. And doggone it, if you do these things, like I said, I'm going to tell, like in other videos, I'm going to show you how you make a living doing this. You make a lot of money doing this. You can do it as a side hustle. You can quit your job, whatever. But it starts with your first ceremony, or your second or third, whenever you're finally getting to these videos. When you get up there and you perform on the level that I know you can, and the level I'm asking you to do, you're going to get someone to come up to you at the end of this. You're going to be sitting there at the buffet line, and Aunt Susie's going to come like, oh my gosh, my daughter Edith, she's getting married next year. You'd be perfect. I'm going to tell her she needs to call you. Great. Here's my fee, and here's my card. Versus if you blow it, if you just bomb. Yeah, I'm sorry, Aunt Susie's not come out. She's going to go, oh, that was very nice, Johnny. You did a nice job. You'll get a lot of those, but no one's going to remember you other than that. So own the day, and I'm telling you, your career will blossom. Anyway, I've got some drinking to do because my day is done. But anyway, good luck. We'll see you out there.